Hello friends, welcome to my channel Fintech Logics. So today's series is about personal finance, where we will learn something new about mutual funds. So normally when you invest in shares, you look at a lot of ratios, but while investing in mutual fund, normally we overlook all this and just look at the return. So I thought of covering 5 important concepts that would be handy while you select a mutual fund to invest. So without wasting time, let's start. If you have not seen my videos on the personal finance, I would provide some of the links here. Please have a look. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you like my content. So today we will talk about one of the very important ratio, which is standard deviation. So normally if you open any website, may it be your Morningstar, or may it be your value funds, or it may be money control, you would normally come across these ratios, but sometimes we overlook that. So if I'm talking about standard deviation, so this is actually it ranges it can have a value between your 0 to 100%. So normally you see a value like 16.95 or let's say 15.56 for category average. So these things are actually percentage, which is in terms of the standard deviation is represented in terms of percentage. Now if we look at what is the meaning of this, so this in term indicates the volatility of the mutual fund. Now let's interpret it with an example. So if you are saying that, okay, how volatile is my mutual fund in last 3 years, right? And you want to have a comparison of this with the average peer mutual funds of the same category, then we normally use the standard deviation. So this is represented in that form. So when I'm saying about, let's say, in the left hand side diagram, let's say 16.95 is the standard deviation for the mutual fund that I'm looking at, with comparing that to 15.56, which is the peer comparison of other mutual funds in the same category. So how do we understand this? So lower the value, less volatile is the fund in terms of returns. That means if you have expected, or there is an expected return associated with this mutual fund, how much the actual return will adhere to the expected return. That is what we are talking about. So lower the value, less volatile it is. Now if you want to take an example, standard deviation of small cap mutual funds, if you see, that would be always higher than the long-term equity mutual funds, because normally small cap mutual funds are much more volatile and they change a lot. So this is what the standard deviation means. Now can the value be negative? No, the value can range between 0 to 100% only. So if it is, the value is 0, that means it is perfectly aligned to your expected return. The situation never comes, but lower it is, the better it is. Now we have to also keep in mind some cautions while studying this. So it cannot be used as the only tool. We have to take help of some other ratios also to be absolutely certain that, okay, we are choosing the right fund. Now it cannot be aggregated for the portfolio. So suppose you have 5 mutual funds in your portfolio and you get individual SDs. Can you combine them all to represent the health of your portfolio? No. So that is why the use is limited. So at this point of time, let's use that as this, that okay, we would try to select the funds with lesser volatility. Definitely will give a definite potential to the returns, but lesser it is, the better the fund it is. I hope you would take this into account while choosing your mutual fund next. Thanks a lot for watching my video, viewers.